Venezuela just made a move that most people completely missed, and yet it may end up reshaping the global oil market in ways that benefit some countries and hurt others. For years, Venezuela sat on the largest oil reserves on Earth, trillions of dollars underground, but locked away by sanctions, broken infrastructure, and political chaos. While the world looked elsewhere, one country stepped in quietly: China. China became Venezuela's lifeline, buying oil at deep discounts, shipping it across the world, and turning those barrels into economic power. That oil kept Chinese factories running. It helped China control costs, and it gave Beijing leverage far beyond its borders. But now, the game is changing. Under renewed pressure led by Donald Trump, the direction of Venezuelan oil is no longer guaranteed. The United States is reasserting influence in its own backyard, and that changes everything. Venezuelan crude is heavy, and only a few places on Earth are perfectly built to process it. One of them is the U.S. Gulf Coast.
China is tightening
American
its grip on
refineries
energy
have been
imports.
waiting,
On the
waiting
other,
for
the
cheap
U.S.
nearby
is gaining
supply,
control.
waiting for China to lose its grip. And slowly, that's exactly what's happening. Tankers that once sailed toward Asia are now being reconsidered. Contracts are being rewritten. Quiet negotiations are happening behind closed doors.
On the one side,
China doesn't
is
lose
tightening
oil
its grip
overnight,
on energy
but it
imports.
loses something
On
far
the other,
more dangerous:
the U.S. is gaining
certainty.
control.
Without guaranteed Venezuelan supply, China must compete in open markets, pay higher prices, rely more heavily on the Middle East, and accept less control over its energy future. Meanwhile, the U.S. gains leverage without firing a single shot. Control the oil, and you influence prices. Control prices, and you influence economies.
The ports are slowing
Venezuela
down, and we have
becomes
to
the
liquidate
center
the
of a
shipping
new
shares
power
immediately
struggle,
before the
not
bell.
as a producer, but as a prize. The oil market
I'm
didn't
pleased we
explode.
could finalize this
There was no
agreement today.
headline crash,
As are we.
no sudden price
Let's
spike.
get this infrastructure
Instead,
repaired.
it flipped, quietly, strategically, and the real consequences are still unfolding. Because in the global economy, oil doesn't just fuel engines, it fuels power. And right now, that power is shifting.